Can you get a tree's consent? Like, are you a wood nymph or something? You whisper to the tree?
Well, like, I mean, I speak pine.
Are you the Lorax?
I'm working on my maple, but I speak pretty good pine.
Yo, you make my sap run. Oh.
I mean, obviously,
so sticky.
By the way she's swaying, she totally wants it. I can tell. Look at how she is swishing her foliage.
She puts on that pine perfume.
She's just waving her knots all around, just inviting me in.
Dirty knots.
Yeah.
So dirty.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓼𝓻𝓵𝓭. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The milky bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl who squeezed a dick so hard, her hand turned bright blue, and never went back to normal. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Kitty.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 362. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is the bearded wonder himself, my favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, Mr. SC.
Sure.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. I think we've got a fun show for you tonight. We've got my porn pick of the week. We also have some Tits Man. We had boobies, and we have some new terminology to talk about. Also, lots of strange things in the whole sexual world of stuff. I don't know. Things are weird.
Are they?
They are.
Okay. Well, it's that time of the year, you know.
It's the most wonderful time.
Well, something like that, you know. People are ready to you know, put some things inside some fucking things, or rub on some things, or
do something.
Definitely licking on things, you know.
All over everything.
I think so.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's everybody. It's kind of funny. What we heard last night. It's now what is it? Not fuckboy summer, sexy summer, or some shit like that.
Okay, you're obviously living in your own world. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay.
Okay,
you don't have to remember. That's
Good.
fine. I have to say thank you for the fan art that I've been getting lately. I love my fan art. You guys are awesome. Everything has been so cool. You guys are really neat and very talented. So thank you. My goodness. So yeah, I just did signed a bunch of fucking copies. Zed's Dead is out now, and you're going to be able to get it soon if you didn't pre-buy it. Zed's Dead is a movie that I had a small part in this one, but it's with a lot of the people that I've done movies with before, with the same company, with Gatorblade and Sleazebox. And well, pretty much it's what happens after. Do you remember Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Okay. The one cop, Zed, who's the cop, and then there was another dude from that ran the pawn shop.
Okay.
And they were banging. Well, this movie is about those two dudes.
Okay.
The cop and the
Zed.
And
yeah,
Zed the cop and the guy that runs the pawn shop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's well. There's a lot of tits and gore and shit. So
okay.
First 5 minutes.
What did you do in said film here? What were you?
I was the detective's wife.
Okay.
So that's who I was.
All right.
So
did you talk?
Yes, I do have speaking roles.
All right. You never know.
And you see my boobs.
All right.
So you see my boobs in every single movie that I do for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's your gig. That's your role. Know your role.
It's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I had someone say they're like, oh, do you have to do nudity? I said, I would say yes. And they're like, I don't want to do it.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least for the people that you know, I mean, that's whatever. That's what they want to shoot. So that's what they're going to shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Okay, so it's I had talked about on the last show that by the time you're going to be listening to this one or the last one, whatever, I was going to have some another addition in my tattoos. I do. I have my rose on my wrist, and I got more blue around my hand butterfly. Well,
Yeah, Smurf jerker.
yep, SC came up with the new nickname that my right hand is now called the Smurf Jerker. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see my Smurf Jerker. That's right.
That's a lot of light blue there, you know?
It is. I don't know. But it's not as. I have this habit that after every tattoo I get, I'm always like, ah, but that because
It's the same thing with haircuts. It's the same thing with anything that you do.
I know. What do you mean a new phone?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, it's new. I'm turning into my mother.
Are you turning?
I'm going to poke you. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
It's going to be harder after I build the wall right here between us.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah, some people are calling it an offense, but
well,
whatever.
I don't know. I think that I must be in season because you're like friendly.
Am I friendly?
Well, and the two black cats are kind of like up my ass. They won't leave me alone. Like they want to be around me all the time. They have to be near me, whether I'm in the shower or, if I leave for 5 minutes, I come back in. They're like, oh my God, I thought you'd never be turned.
What are you doing to the poor cats? I mean, like, what are you doing to make them want? I mean, obviously
Nothing.
something weird's going on, right?
Well, I don't know if it's pheromones because you're a bit all sweet lately too.
I mean, I do want to point out your fascination with husbandry across the board. I mean, you know how to get the boys to follow you is what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Yes, I have a thing for my cats.
I didn't say you had a thing for them, but you know how to manipulate the cats based on their kittiness.
I thought it was kind of funny today when I was taking a shower. I was like, I really do like the smell of my body wash. And I looked at the the name of the scent is Bear Glove. I'm like, what?
Rar bear or like bear as in nothing on?
Hi, or bear as in hey, sweetie.
Well, what was it? How was it spelled? BAIR or BARE?
BARE.
Okay, bear like slick,
Yogi Bear.
Smooth. No, like not like B.
No, not BARE.
BEAR.
BEAR.
Do you know if you
Yes,
say
bear.
something enough times over and over again, it just loses its meaning? We've achieved that.
BEAR, like bear shit in the woods.
Rawr.
Roar.
Okay.
Growl. I love this one comic. It's cute. It's a bear in the woods next to a rabbit. It says, "Hey, does shit stick to your fur?" And he looks at the bear. He says, "No." So he grabs the rabbit, wipes his ass with the rabbit.
Yeah, it's an old one.
I know. I'm an old lady.
I want to say that was like in a Playboy or something. That was one of the cartoons or something.
So I think it was like a Hustler.
Something like that. That's classic for sure.
So there's this chick. She's starting up a company. She's selling Kildos.
But
Yes.
wait, let me take a stab at this. Dildos that kill.
Yeah.
Murder cock.
Yes.
Okay.
Murder dong.
There's a lot of dudes that would swear right now they have Kildos attached to them at all times. It's a dangerous weapon.
Could go off at any minute. Shoot your eye out.
It really could.
Well, it says, my husband and I put together our love for forging and resin crafting to make this for a friend. We're going to be making more and selling them. Still need to clean it up a little bit, but it's almost ready. We've decided to call it the Kildo.
Okay.
I'll show you what the Kildo.
Yeah, no, it's a knife with a dildo handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It seems very aggressive.
you think so?
Well, because if you're using the bladed end, if you're using the dildo to go up the dildo, like what's
Then
the
where are you
point?
gonna grab onto?
What's the point of hanging on to the cock? Is what I'm saying.
Maybe it's just the feeling of getting more stabby or something. I don't know.
That was a pretty veiny pink representation of a cock too. It wasn't like just a standard dick look. I mean, they put some love into it.
Says it wasn't done yet, so no, it still needed to be sanded down and finished.
Okay.
So I would assume maybe they're going to paint it,
Polish it, buff it up a little, make it shiny.
buff up the dong, bitch.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Buff it up.
everybody knows a shiny cock is way more impressive than a dull cock.
Yeah, no, that's true. Oh, one of the funny things that I saw, it's called the Pop-Up Book of Phobias. That sounds so awful. A pop-up book of phobias, like, you know.
Well, I mean, you read the cover, you know. I mean, maybe it's good for treatment, you know. Maybe there's like a therapist somewhere that would use this in your, specadicophobia.
Specadicophobia?
You don't like freckle dicks.
Oh.
Yeah, they scare you and they trigger you into a homicidal rage.
I can't even look at a Dalmatian. Cruella came out and about put me in the closet for a week. I don't like this anymore. Oh my goodness. Let's go to my favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick.
Fired up the right thing.
It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
80s porn pick of the week.
Okay, so my porn pick of the week has to be really big boobied women cosplay, like sexy cosplay.
Oh, you've been going hard on Akidearest.
We just talked about her.
I know.
But there's this one picture in particular that I really like. If you remember from Aladdin, some of you do, some of you don't, but it's where slave Jasmine is taken by Jafar and she's in the red villain outfit. Well, I'm going to show you a side-by-side of this chickie poo.
I have no Aladdin memory at all. Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Nothing wrong with her at all. I'm not mad at all.
So she has a red like push-up bra top on with gigando titties, and she's wearing like really low-cut hip hugger red like harem pants and this black big ponytail. Anyway, sexy. I like it.
She looks like she feels very nice.
Yes.
Tactile.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And there's another one. I can't say her last name right, but it's Jessica. I so apologize.
Onomatopoeia?
Nigiri?
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's close.
Whatever. Nobody knows how to pronounce anything anyway. You could have just rolled right into something with confidence. And that's what anybody who listened would call her from now on.
Well, she's been around for a while, but she does cosplay very, very well.
Okay. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's very hot. She's weird, but I like her. Like she's like a little like kooky, like she'd be psycho.
Wow.
Like she'd be fun to fuck.
Well, yeah, that's usually a good time, but you really want to make sure they don't know what your address is if you're really worried about that. You know?
Yeah, because then they'd fucking boil your parakeet.
Something bad's going to happen. Some people just shouldn't know where you live.
Why didn't you like my Instagram post?
Or something of that nature. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I just met you the other day, lady. What do you want? My God.
I love you. I love you. We're going to be together forever.
I know.
Forever.
But that goes both ways, too. So it's not necessarily, there are way more dudes who do stupid shit like that than ladies, I would imagine, because dudes do all kinds of douchebag stalkery things.
Well, yeah, but there are chicks that do that, too. I mean, there are some legit fucking, like, cuckoo.
I'm saying, I know. I've dated several of them.
Yeah. I mean, because I actually know of someone that got stabbed by their girlfriend. I said, what did you do? He goes, I didn't do a fucking thing. And I said, maybe that's why you got stabbed. Maybe you should do something.
80s porn pick of the week.
I don't know. So yeah, cosplay girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, today, as I was working on some of the video from last week, I look up and she's just on an Akidearest-a-thon, which is just a little girl that, not a little girl, but she's tiny, small,
yeah.
short.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, don't say like she's young. She's in her 20s.
Something like that.
Yes.
Sure. Big giant hooters. cosplays.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing wrong
right.
with her.
No, there's
Not
nothing
at
wrong
all.
with her.
And like I said, you always like the slightly dorky girls, like that are into your stereotypical what people would call nerdy things is exactly what you like. Those girls, like you can get along with those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the attitude that you like.
I don't know.
They seem to.
Well, because they're nicer.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't, because growing up, I didn't have any traumatic experiences with those girls. They were always really nice to me. It was always the fucking popular ones that were so fucking snotty.
I think that's pretty universal, though.
Yeah. Well, now some of them are trying to be friends, and I'm just like, go away. I hold grudges. I don't care if you've changed. I do.
You're completely petty about that.
I am. I really am. It's like you fucking wronged me when I was young, and it really traumatized me.
Something, yeah. Or whatever. You don't call it trauma. Let's just say it's because sometimes it's not even big things. Sometimes it was something minor and you totally know that it was a minor thing, but they just rubbed you the wrong way and you were never friends anyway. So you just like, fuck them.
Yeah.
They can burn in hell forever.
Another thing that I've been looking at lately, I've been watching the Carnival parades.
Carnival!
And like the showgirls.
Okay.
Because they got nice boobies. And they're really, and they got usually nice asses too. So I don't know. It's very
like you've been checking out some of the Caribbean Carnival photo shoots and shit. Is that what you're talking about? Like in parade?
Yeah. Like shaking their ass as they walk by, and all they have is like an underwire and a little jewel on their nipples, and and all the feathers and fanfare and glitz, and
I'm not going to argue with it.
I didn't think that you would.
No, I've never known a girl that did that.
I actually do know a girl.
Really?
On a cruise ship.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've met girls that, did the parades and stuff like that, but like, I didn't really know them or.
Yeah, I went to school with her, and she had very large boobies.
Huh.
Yes.
How did that work out in your normal high school action there?
I don't know. She was nice to me. I slept over her house a couple times. Anyway, there's this. Well, it still is Pride Month, and I want to say that I was looking at this one website. It's called wetforher.com.
Okay.
Not a sponsor, and there's this little device that looks pretty fucking cool. Mm-hmm. It's called the Rocker Mini Scissoring Vibrator.
Isn't that like one of those things that most lesbians will tell you is like, yeah, no, nobody.
It's like, we don't do that.
Well, it's just, you can't, like, who's having a good time doing it? Not that it's impossible, but that it's like, why?
I mean, what you can do too is you can get like a double-ended dong and and
that's a little different.
Do
than
it that
scissoring.
Way.
That's a little different, but it's still
you're still. I mean,
but then you're working with like a complicated thing when you're just trying to rub one out. Like you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get off, and now I'm trying to interlock in the right way to where we can
grime some buttons and stuff.
Both of us can at the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a high risk maneuver right there.
I mean, I've been in some lesbian situations, but I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of like lesbian sexery, fuckery, whatever.
You'd be a horrible lesbian is what you're saying.
I would, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think that I'd be really good at it. I think I'd probably be like the pillow princess. No, I don't know. I mean, I'd want to like stick things in you, but I would do it like a dude, so I don't think you'd like it. You know what I mean?
Well, at least if you were liking it, that would be your pathway to liking it, would be if they didn't like it at least a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah. I could see you going that direction. It's a little uncomfortable, isn't it? I'm sorry. It's okay.
Get a little knee into it and just give it a little extra nudge. Yeah, it's horrible. Like, I'm just gonna split you like a piece of wood. I mean, it's anyway. Well, this Rocker Mini Scissoring Vibrator, it's an internal bullet that's got grooves on the top part that is supposed to rub up against your G-spot once it's inside.
Okay.
But there's a little piece that pops up and it's it kind of looks like a giant, ladies will probably know what I'm talking about, but it kind of looks like a giant pimple popping tool because there's an oval loop that goes around your clit. So like your clit pops out through the middle of it. Like it's not like it like hooks onto
You
it.
lost me a long time ago. I mean, like a while ago. Like I totally got lost in words.
That thing.
Vert the furk. Like what?
It's a G-spot vibrator, and then the part flips up, and it doesn't cover your clit, but it like hooks onto it.
It's
and
like
still like vibrates around.
A U-shaped vibe with the outside part of the U being looking like a wire hanger that would wrap around your clitoral area there, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, we'll go with that. You'll be able to see when we post the links on the show notes. But yes.
Your description didn't. I wasn't picturing. I don't know what I was thinking.
You don't know half the shit that I talk about.
I don't. I heard a buzzing noise in the little board, so I became obsessed with making it stop.
Oh. Is that what it is? Now, I love the finger extenders, and they also have a finger size guide.
Oh, hang on there. What are you doing with finger extender? What do you want? What's going on? Why do you don't need longer fingers?
But it's nice to have.
Why are you like, what is you're like,
little, little,
okay.
a little rotary dial phone action,
Okay. But why would you need some extenders is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm getting fat. I got to reach. No, because sometimes you want to go a little deeper.
Okay.
I think it's cool now that some of the dongs that they have for strap-ons, they're being more compatible with the person who's wearing them. Like, I mean, of course, they're going to be into what, you're into, or the other person. Anyway, the getting fucked person. But
the receiver.
That's right.
The recipient
that's
of
what
said
I mean.
Whatever.
But there's a whole bunch of different things now that you can get to benefit the person wearing it, which is pretty cool. Like they're bumpers.
Okay.
But they're textured.
Okay.
Like one is for cushioning, one is for stimulation. So
you're talking about different strap-on technology here.
Yes. These go behind the dong itself when you're wearing it. So the person who's wearing it can get off by
can rub a clit on the back of a
dongaroo.
Okay. That you're shoving into whatever you're shoving it into.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
The hole of your choice. Pick a hole.
That's right.
Any hole.
Da-da-da-da. It's the new game. The pick a hole, any hole. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool.
But do you want to keep your hole or take the hole that's behind either curtain 2 or 3?
Oh, I don't know.
No, you always change. You always take the new one.
Do I always take the new one?
Yeah, that's what you do. Mathematically, it's been proven, I think. Doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
Okay. One of the things that they say in this magazine that I was checking out is what women should do to have the best sex that they can is have backwards cowgirl or regular cowgirl sex and spell the word coconut with your hips.
Okay. This is sounding fucking totally suspect right now already. It's not sounding right. I mean, immediately when it's like, oh yeah, you just spell out the alphabet. It'll be great. They'll love it. Everybody will love it. It's a one size fits all thing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad tip for a lady, really. I mean, okay, if you haven't tried that, go ahead and do grindy in different patterns. You just want different patterns of grindy facing different directions until you can find the spot that you like, right?
But they're all,
that go without saying?
But I just think it's funny how they have like all these testimonials saying, "Oh my God, it was the best sex he's ever had. That's what he told me." And I'm like, yeah, and it's the first time you've ever come from a blowjob too, right?
Well, it could be though. You never know.
I remember that. I thought that was so fucking dumb, and I remember there was at least 4 or 5 dudes that told me that, like, oh, no one's ever made me come from a blowjob before. I'm like, That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and you're such a bad liar, and why would you even say that anyway? Oh, am I gonna be like, oh, I feel so much better about myself now. I'm awesome. I got to make you come. No. I mean, it doesn't make me feel special.
I'm not sure what the psychology is behind that.
Yeah, I mean, why do you feel the need to tell a girl that?
Yeah, well, it's some people. It's true. Sometimes it's true. Some, it could just be that particular night.
Why don't you just pat me on the head? Good girl.
I think I've done that. I think I have. Yeah, I think the first night I met you, literally, I was like, okay, thank you.
Oh my!
I was having a good time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It just wasn't wrapping up for me.
No.
You were working it, but what are you gonna do?
I was trying to.
We were really shit faced.
Yeah, we were.
At least I think. I don't. I would imagine so.
No, we were.
Okay.
We were.
See?
It was St. Patrick's Day, and we were met at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's typically where I meet people. Festivals, bars, wherever there's a gathering of ladies that drank.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Are you a predator? Not tonight.
I was never a predator. What are you talking about?
I was.
Yeah, well. Definitely handsy. You are.
Oh my God, of course I am. I'm very handsy. It's weird, but then when people get like touchy with me, well, I'm not shit-faced anymore. Like, because if someone comes and like will like touch me or like touch my arm, like, what the fuck are you touching me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, you're just different now because you're not hammered all the time.
Yeah, that's what I said
for sure.
So I don't know.
You're way less aggressive.
Since we're still on the subject of Pride Week, I mean, we still are. Are
we?
Well, sure. We're still in the month.
Okay. You already said you hardly understand lesbian sex. You didn't really, a lady's body to you is like, well, what am I going to do with this?
Well, this is something I know more about, surprisingly.
Okay.
But I mean, one could argue whatever. But anyway, this was obscure kinks and fetishes of gay men.
Obscure kinks and fetishes of gay men. Okay.
Right.
Well, there's lots of them, though.
No, I know, but
they didn't get any of them.
But this is and this is from a gay publication.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how how creative they were being, but like some of the most specific things that seem way out in left field that we've heard people do were between gay men.
Yeah.
Like some of the things where you're like, you did what with what? Huh? What? How did?
I was like,
who thought of that? Like,
or can you explain that? Please take me.
Can I get a diagram? Really?
Take me step by step on this one
because it seems really complicated and detailed.
So slot B goes into A.
And I don't know why I had to watch Human Centipede first. I didn't understand that at all.
So weird. The whole father, priest, father kind of thing, altar boy.
Yes.
That's what's going on?
Nothing. I'm looking for your telephone to make sure it's not near a wire.
Oh, it could be.
Okay.
Are you still having a buzzing?
No, it's occasional. Anyway, I don't know why did you stop? You should just let me go.
I don't know.
We're building a wall. That's it. Your fucking vision has thrown you off now. You just brought everything to a halt just because.
It's my vision. It's not maybe some show prepping that I've done.
Just because I'm looking around.
Oh my God.
I have stuff to engineer.
I know you do. Well, the whole priest, altar boy, and Christian thing, or even like priest on priest action, is they said a really big fetish for gay men. I said a lot of it. They like the beatings.
I didn't know that there were beatings. What?
Well, like you. I mean, is that what repent and like whipping?
Oh, okay. Okay. That doesn't seem all that bizarre to me, though. I mean,
No, it doesn't to me either. Because
bit.
we see that stuff all the time.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, a little bit, because it's one of those.
But then again, though, what I'm saying is, like, we might not be as, like, there's absolutely no shock, no relic, no nothing. And then, but other people might be like, oh my God. Really?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, and I'm not shaming anyone for being into what you're into. I mean, fuck, do what you like, as long as it's not, hurting anybody. As long as you have consent.
And they're old enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't fucking know. Human furniture is another big fetish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't know what human furniture is as well, you're a human and you act like a piece of furniture. Like, are you an ottoman? And then some guy sitting in a chair and sticks his feet on you like an ottoman. We had this, we've had.
Obviously a 𝓚𝓸𝓻𝓵𝓭, really, where you put your keys and stuff. When you come in the house, that's really my role.
She had no tits. I made her a coffee table. What are you going to do?
And here again, I guess kind of bizarre, but not really. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're not even getting into, just literally the hanky code in general. And that is more popular in gay male, events, stuff, gatherings, whatever.
Yeah.
The complexity of the fucking hanky code, this handkerchief in which pocket, which color, how it's folded. It tells another person like what water sport like you are into. I didn't get the
pamphlet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Give me a minute.
I
gotta
know.
search.
Oh, they know.
I gotta search. Well, they know. But...
I mean, you saw what happened when Paris Hilton went up against Mr. Slave.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Think you're a whore.
What was making me laugh before is I was just going back to, I was thinking about the furniture thing and just like, I'm a lamp. Just like, lamps don't talk.
Anybody that we've seen doing human furniture, they do not talk.
No.
There was no talking at all.
No.
Nope.
No. Let's go to an episode of Rule 34. When we come back, we're going to have a brand new episode of Tits Man. We're also going to have some more shit and some more shit. So, all right. We'll see you in a bit.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
How much do you think that the world's most expensive vibrator sold for?
World's most expensive vibrator.
1.3 million.
Okay, what's in it? What's going on?
Dude, it's like all
It's an NFT.
What?
Is it coming with an NFT? So you have proof that you own the world's most expensive dildo? It's very key because where's your papers? I want to see your papers.
Well, apparently it does, but it's called the Pearl Royale.
Pearl Royale.
And it's solid platinum, and it's got white and pink diamonds on it, blue sapphires, pearls.
We could shoot a new porn like it's Ocean's 13, similar thing, but with a group of ladies who steal the diamonds and gems one gem at a time off of the dildo of life there, the $1.3 million, They do it like the girl who shoots bananas out of her snatch in several countries I've heard from. Same thing, where it's almost, and then they're replacing it vaginally, almost like a Catch Me If You Can or Can You See Me Now, with the magicians and you know what you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that
So
movie.
similar, Ocean's 13, Can You See Me crossover, where they're stealing the jewels off of the world's most expensive dildo, one jewel at a time.
One jewel at a time.
And then they replace it.
And now, on with the show.
And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World. Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. You can get me on Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. Get me on Facebook on FetLife. Also on YouTube. Yay! Like and subscribe because you can. You can also Google me because you can. And there is nudity on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're one of those people like, what do your tits look like? Just
Go look.
Go to the internet, weirdo. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing?
Show your slit. It's on there. Scroll. It's not hard.
You'll get to something eventually.
You'll see something that you like, and then, but also, I mean, if you want like more stuff, you can just go to the FetLife. I had someone say they're like I can't. They won't let me do it. I don't have a credit card or something. I was like, It was free for me.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
pay for that.
Yeah, and I don't think that they differentiate between. It's not like a swingers club.
No, but they say if you want to donate or if you want to like upgrade or I don't even know. I don't know. I don't pay for it.
You can spend money if you want to, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can spend money anywhere if you want to.
You like upgrade your character's fucking little skin there. Yeah, you get the new updated skin.
That's right.
For your avatar.
Yeah. There's some it was how to talk dirty.
Okay.
Which I thought was absolutely funny.
Okay.
That I don't know how to tell someone how to talk dirty. It's kind of like how it is that you're feeling, because you can't just say,
whatever you want to say. You like pre-plan what you're going to say and then deliver it and then hope that it lands.
Right, because then it's just going to come across like what are you saying? You're just like, yeah, so roar, you're a pussycat and I'm a tiger. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, you whore.
Well, it's a dicey line there because it's all like subjective, like all things like that. I mean, what one person is totally all about, another person's going to go, oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Absolutely. When they're like, yeah, I want you to just degrade me and make me feel so bad. It's like, yeah, you fucking little slut. You goddamn whore.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why are you talking to me that way? I don't understand.
Meant to, I don't know, call me your mistress or something. Like, oh, this is so bad.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing
it's
this.
A dicey line.
No.
I don't know that there is no right way. There is no whatever. It really depends on how you're vibing with the person you're doing shit with, I think.
Exactly, because there's some things that they say on here that I would find completely creepy as fuck coming out of someone else's mouth.
Maybe.
Because like, I want to feel how wet you are.
Okay, but
some people might be like, yeah, baby, that turns me on.
I mean, it's almost like I feel like I could find a way for you to like almost all of these phrases in one way or another. But I know you and I know what you like and don't like to hear.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like, I don't think that me telling someone how to do something would be just, of course, just be a good little slut and spread your legs for me.
I know I could drop that on you.
I can't wait to see your lips around my dick.
Here again, you'd be all about it. I think you'd be all about all of these.
I don't know.
I think if you were properly motivated and we were doing the proper things to get ourselves ready for it, you would be all about all of that. You would be, if it was said the right way at the right time in a non-corny way, you would like it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to put it in text form and look at it and go, oh, it's so hot. I think it is. It doesn't translate. It's all about your performance. It's all about how you deliver it, I think.
No, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, let's go to your favorite segment.
Standing by. You were watching me reach underneath.
I was not.
Sabotage.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Tits Man.
Okay, so this week's Tits Man is someone that I haven't talked about, and I can't believe that I haven't talked about her, and I absolutely adore her. Well, this is Ivy Doomkitty.
Oh yeah, the Doomkitty. Is she still around doing stuff?
She is still doing stuff. She is a very busty cosplayer.
Yeah, she is.
See? Cosplaying. Anyway, she's a hot little mama, and you can get her on Facebook, on Instagram. I think she has an OnlyFans. You could also get her on ivydumkitty.storeandv.com.
Oh my, she has gotten larger? No, that may be fan art. I don't know. She is curvier.
Her tits kind of might look like they've gotten bigger.
Yeah.
But that could be just what she's wearing.
It could be.
Because when she puts on a corset, yeah.
I'm definitely a fan. She does, especially in the cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I was looking at. That was somebody else.
So, I'm just showing SC her Facebook
now
page.
I see why you've been poking around in the cosplay edition there, the cosplay section of things. I don't blame you at all.
See?
I'm not mad at all about the Doomkitty.
So she's very, very, very cute. Her tits are very, very, very nice, and I definitely think she well deserves being our Tits Man segment of the week.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Tits Man. And it's all the common spelling.
Whatever. I don't know. I forget when Earth Day is, but I don't know what people have with the sexual attraction to trees.
Yeah.
And how some people, it's like for Michael Fickle for
Oh boy.
Fucking.
Oh boy.
No, dentrophiles.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That they're really into trees and logs and shit that have holes in them that either resemble asses or pussies, and they like to fuck them.
Okay, well, it's a living thing. People love nature, whatever. Yeah, I want to be one with the tree.
Is that where the screaming trees came from?
I don't know. I mean,
can you get a tree's consent? Like, are you a wood nymph or something? You whisper to the tree.
Well,
like,
I mean, I speak pine.
Are you the Lorax?
I'm
you
working.
Speak to the trees?
I'm working on my maple. But I speak pretty good pine.
Yo, you make my sap run. Oh,
I mean, obviously,
so sticky.
by the way she's swaying, she totally wants it. I can tell. Look at how she is swishing her foliage.
She puts on that pine perfume.
She's just waving her knots all around, just inviting me in.
Dirty knots.
Yeah.
So dirty. There's another one that people were talking about. They're really into dipping their balls in liquid.
Okay.
And it could be some people are into warm, some people are into cold, some people like pudding, like thicker consistency, some people like it like gravy.
Oh, now you're just splashing.
Well, kind of, but it's
just nut splashing. That's all I want to do is rub my nuts in some baked beans. Nothing else, please.
No,
just my balls.
But it's no. This is the whole. It's like not just your balls, but it's like your dick too. They like getting their dick and balls wet.
As long as you're not using that natural saliva fucking lube. Oh my god. We were watching something, and I don't know what you just said that reminded me of that, but they have that saliva
and your
lube.
balls like.
Oh my god, it is so thick
job.
and viscous, and it would like string. Oh boy, I would have to be in a very particular mood to want to play with saliva lube. Is that what it was called?
It was something close to that, but that would be perfect with the alien egg laying dildos.
Okay,
the one because you could lube up the eggs with the saliva spit lube, and then you go and it just come out and be all stringy.
The alien egg insertion tool.
Yeah,
the Kokogomayaki or whatever. It has some weird ass name.
Something like that. Like I think you can get it at Bad Dragon.
I think you have discovered the acceptable solution for using the 5-gallon bucket of spit lube that you have. Like that would be an acceptable. Yeah, if you were jamming on the alien egg insertion tool, the Kokobayashi, whatever the fuck it's called, because I can never remember its name.
Well, because
it's very complicated.
A kiddie pool would be absolutely perfect too, because then you could because they've got tentacle dildos that come in from small to really big sizes.
Yeah.
You could lube it all up and have a whole just alien tentacle egg laying fuck fest that you want to do.
It would be so sticky.
Put that on your OnlyFans.
I mean, it's almost like reminds me of almost like an aloe vera. Like if you had a tummy that was like,
oh yeah. Just rub it on your face, make it all shiny.
I just want to, like, there would be some stickiness left over with something like that. That consistency, no way it doesn't leave sticky mess behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to have to experiment. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to get any spit lube.
I've never really been into watching myself fuck around.
Okay.
I mean, I have before, but I mean,
you've watched your own videos before.
But that doesn't mean that I'm like into it. I don't know. I get shy. But I mean, I remember my friend telling me that they used to like to fuck in this one hallway at his house. The whole thing was mirrored.
Yeah.
Even the ceiling.
Okay.
The ceiling and the walls were all mirrored, everything but the floor. I've been in this hallway and I was like, I don't like this at all. Like, it was just like weird. She's like, yeah, we lay on the floor and we just fucking go at it, buck naked. I'm like, huh.
Well, some people are totally into watching from every angle. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's people who like to watch, like, if you have spectators involved, it just makes so you don't have to rubberneck. You don't have to, like, get in on the action. You can see it from any angle. Wow. You've got a great, every seat is a great seat here in the Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, you know, I don't know.
I know.
Well,
you don't want bright lights and mirrors everywhere.
Not really.
You're just not comfortable like going, okay, why don't you stare at the inside of my colon?
Yeah, because I already know. I'm like, I already know you're looking at my asshole while this is going on. I know that's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're doing. I know you are. I don't have to turn around and see it. I know, but you're just like zeroed in right on my pucker.
That's
like,
where all the fun stuff is, Katie.
Great. So I don't have to.
It comes out of the brown eye.
So I don't have to look at you. You know, going in, staring at my asshole.
Why do I have to make eye contact with you staring in my butthole?
That's right.
What? Why? What if I don't want to
opened up my third eye?
That's right. I mean, I can know you're there, and that's okay.
I can know you're there.
That's fine.
I should hope I know you're there if I'm having sex with you.
Well, yeah, but you're in the Hall of Mirrors, so obviously people are watching. I mean, do you think all of those mirrors are just like one-way real mirrors? Come on. You know, there's 135 angles.
Businessmen they pay us to watch and the ass to ass.
This has been highly engineered by somebody at some point to make sure you got the optimal angles from every place you could possibly bang in the Hall of Mirrors.
It's like, oh, what is this, a linen closet? No, don't know about that. Who are you?
The cleaning lady's the only one that goes back there.
No, so
nobody goes back there at all.
Don't go there. Now the gun fetish, I don't really get that. I mean, I guess if you're like that into guns, then that's gonna get you off. But
well, it's the danger factor. Danger. I could die. I'm fucking with something that could kill you. Yeah, that's got to be it. Or part of it, anyway.
Another thing they brought up again, it's like the fetish for being robbed, and that's I'll stop that. But it's like. I mean, maybe it's from the whole,
robbed in what way? Are you talking like a pay pick or what?
No. Like this is a hold up, stick 'em up, kind of like robbed or mugged. But I think that's kind of, like the adrenaline thing that I've got. Like if I get into a car accident or after I get a tattoo, I get fucking really cranked up and I get horny as fuck. Like I wanna, it's like a release. Like I feel, if I've been really stressed out and there's just been like so much fucking going on and then I just get a release, either the pain of the tattoo or something happens and I start to cry and then afterwards it's just the adrenaline and I want to fuck.
Yeah.
I want to have sex.
You know, and I can imagine right after you got home from getting the smurf jerker, like you were probably all tuned up.
I was, but I was tired, and then I got really high.
All that Smurf jizz.
Yes, everywhere.
Yeah,
you know, because Papa Smurf. I have to do something. Poor little Smurfette. She's the only chick there. Got me all wallered out.
So you go on like a Smurf fisting tour.
That's right.
Yeah,
Smurf fist.
How many Smurfs can I fit my hand into in 1 hour?
It's the new DVD.
I'm using the new formula of spit lube.
Oh my God.
Well, that's where they make it in the Sherwood Forest there, or wherever it is the Smurfs live. Where do the Smurfs live?
I don't know. I know they live somewhere near Gargamel. That's where I know. They live in some meadow, some forest.
And you'd always wonder why they just didn't move to a different forest. Like, if you're near the biggest dick in the world, why, you go get a different magical, you guys are magical fairy creatures.
It's the only places where giant mushrooms live that they can make their housing.
I mean, smurf it up. You're smurfing around with one chick in a whole village. We know what's going on.
She's a whore.
Well, no, they got to reproduce. I mean, like when Papa Smurf gets old, somebody's going to have to take care of him.
Old.
Yeah, and when the other Smurfs get just as old as Papa Smurf, who the fuck's going to take care of the old Smurfs? Nobody. They got to bang it out. They need to have some sex.
They need to have more girls.
Sure.
because it just doesn't quite work. There's this video that I ran across. It's called Weird Fucking Sex, Volume 11. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think that it's funny. It says, step right up and see the oddest sex perversions, midgets, fat ladies, foot worshipping, ladies, ass fucking men, and face cream pieing. It says this baddie film will have your eyes spinning.
What is this? Is this old? Tell me it's old.
I would say it's old.
It has the old look.
It does have the old look.
Okay.
I mean, but I just think that it's hilarious because it's just, this stuff isn't like fucking bizarre anymore unless, you're not really, you don't know. Anyway.
Everybody has the internet's what you're saying.
Everybody has the internet.
Yeah, and they've searched some weird shit.
Oh, I'm
just
sure.
to look at it. Even if you weren't into it, you've definitely, everybody has seen some stuff where you go, oh my God, what the fuck is going on there? Whatever that is to you.
Yeah, it's been some scary things. Some new sex terms.
Okay.
That they're supposed to be the grossest thing from Urban Dictionary.
Right.
It's the Kentucky Klondike Bar.
Okay, wait. Kentucky Klondike Bar. That's when, as your brother and sister are banging it out, you are huddled up underneath them and they both shit on your chest. And that is the Kentucky Heath Bar.
That could be the Kentucky Heath Bar, but the Kentucky Klondike Bar.
But your brother and sister don't necessarily have to be blood related. Just so you were wondering, it could be a fraternity of some sort.
My God. Well, it's the act. You had part of it correct. The which is
score.
It's the act of freezing basically a shit and then sexually penetrating someone else with the frozen poo.
Whoa! Do you want some frozen poo?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know why a lot of these have to do with poo, but the Panamanian petting zoo.
Okay. Panamanian petting zoo.
Panamanian petting zoo.
Huh. I'm not even going to take a stab at it because I'm going to go poo heavy and that's just not good for anybody.
Well, it says when one is forced one's partner to pick up the nuts and corn out of someone's shit, the partner then presents the nuts and corn in a cup or a dish and then they have to eat it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, this says that you take it and you throw it on the bed and make them eat it like a petting zoo. And that's why it's called the Panamania petting zoo. You guys are fucking nasty.
It's almost like a rear exit baby birding. It is sort of. I mean, you're pre-digesting it for sensitive stomachs.
Oh, God.
Well, the stuff with poo is bizarre to everybody, really, because, everybody, it's 99.9% of the population does not want to play with poo.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of these little acts that I've seen because especially you would probably do this just to see the reaction on my face and just to say, I can't believe I fucking got her to do this.
Well, there's that.
You probably have a little victory.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always that with me. Sometimes it's just something occurs to you and you go, wait a minute, can we steer this way? And you go, oh my God, it's going that way. Check it out.
No, but the more heinous the thing is, the more you're just like,
I can't believe what you did, Jesus.
Yeah, you'd be
really?
That would be the first thing out of your mouth after it happened.
Wow, you went off, didn't you?
Jesus fucking Christ. There's the Alabama Hot Pocket.
It's more poo, isn't it? What is going on with you?
I told you a lot of these are gross. It says the art of spreading your pussy lips and taking a shat inside, then having sex with it.
It's almost like space docking, except it's male to female space docking.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Ass to vag.
Ew.
Never go ass to vag.
No, you never go ass to vag.
You learned that in middle school, for crying out loud.
Oh my God. I learned it before.
If you're lucky.
Oh, that's awful. That's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So you don't have any more Any more terms for poo play?
No.
Going on? No.
No.
It's the fact that somebody thought about that. Not that anybody's ever done the exact act or that it was actually named after something.
Right.
Other than just somebody's idea of, hey, you know what would be really, really foul sounding? This.
I still can't believe that people. I mean, I can believe it, but I'm just saying, I just never thought that I would be asked to do this. Like, I don't feel comfortable shitting on a table.
Yeah.
While someone's under it watching. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable going to the bathroom with someone else watching me.
Oh, I feel you. I'm in the same camp. I mean, I could pee, but really if it's like,
well, we leave the door open, but it's not like we're not like watching I mean,
yeah.
And if you're into it, fine, cool, dude, that's your thing. I can't get into it. It's not.
Well, we've talked about it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Part of when people are into like completely niche things like that, like the deep dark shit, the fact that people are turned off by it, the fact that it is repulsive to some other people is part of the kink.
Yeah.
Like, so that's a factor in it. So
part of it.
Well, I mean, just because I don't have a problem with somebody doing something doesn't mean that I
want to participate.
See, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can totally do it. And,
yeah,
and I get it.
Do your thing.
People eat olives, man. They do. And that's just the same thing to me, really.
That was like this one group we were talking about, the whole hanky thing. It says, this is one of the something that fondest memory that someone had asked them to do sexually, like one of the kinkiest things is.
And we didn't really explain. I mean, we've talked about the hanky code before, but that's just where guys at bars that are into doing the hanky code put different hankies. Did we explain it?
We have before, but in the past. But it's when they take different colored, different pattern hankies and hang them from different pockets. Just that signifies what, or they tie them to their arm, and that signifies what that they're into doing.
Yes.
Like for yellow is piss play, or brown is this, green is this, plaid is this.
Yes. In what pocket is pitching, receiving, whatever it is. I'm a switch hitter.
Left or right, front or back.
All of the above.
Left arm, right arm.
You're doing the clown pocket thing with all the hankies. You could be that guy. And I'm sure there are a lot of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. I just tie them all together. Pull on one. You'll get a different color you like.
Just pick one.
Yeah.
I put them all in this bag. So
my pockets are full.
Come around. Whee! I got a tutu on. They're just all over. It's like babushkas. Anyway, but yeah, we'll do whatever. Anyway, so this person says, I'm in a full-time master-slave dynamic with a partner, and one of my biggest kinks is piss play and humiliation. Mm-hmm. My fondest memory was having over 22 men pee on me while I was wearing a cone of shame.
Oh no, the dog cone of shame.
So this kind of makes me think of like a reverse lamp or like a halogen lamp or something. It says, after being peed on, my master forced me to sit in the pee for a long time before being allowed to shower off. It was definitely one of the hottest things I've ever done.
Yeah. See, totally into the humiliation angle of something that most people would think is foul happening to them, and then them going through it for their master, whatever it is, leather daddy.
Oh yeah,
the leather daddy community, like when you talk to a leather daddy, they are really into all of that. You know, like that's where you get the mind blowing things that you hear that somebody's into. It's almost always from a leather daddy community where you go, wow, I've never thought of that before. Holy Jesus.
Haven't. And then but it interests me too, like what other people are into, because they get so excited about it and they're so happy to tell you. Mm-hmm. And I want to know, but I'm like, okay. And then, I don't want to, but
I really enjoy assembling Lego projects and shoving them in my urethra. So good.
I've got 5 little heads in there right now. I like them. Just spin them one out by one. But you got to make sure you count them before you stick them in, so you know how many they come out.
I named them after druid gods. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. They get way into it, and just some shit that you, like I said, you wow, that's a thing. Like I guess it really is a thing because you just told me all about it.
Yeah, it's very surprising.
Interesting. Usually,
they go dink 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 dink. You gotta wear the thingies. All right, well, yeah, we're gonna get out of here for the night, for the week. We've done enough. I've assaulted your ears enough.
Okay.
So we're gonna be done.
Okay.
All right, guys, don't forget that July 17th up here in Tampa is the Tampa Bay Scream Summer Swap Shop. It's from noon to 5 p.m. Come and see me. I'll be at the Sleaze Box table. Sushi's going to be over at 𝓚𝓪𝓽𝓼. There's going to be a lot of other celebrities and B movie stars there. So
where do people find your movie that you were holding up at the beginning of this whole thing?
Zed said you can actually go to 𝓚𝓚𝓼𝓻𝓵𝓭 and you'll be able to pick up the movie. They're also going to have copies of the movie at the swap shop.
You got it.
Along with other movies that I am in and other people are in, and there's going to be lots of shit. And
I'm sure links on your Twitter.
Absolutely.
Facebook.
Links on my Twitter, links on my Facebook. There's also links on the show description page, so you should have no problem finding it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out the Indiegogo for Kill Cam. That's out now. It's a movie that I'm in. I'm in the whole damn movie. So if you like me, then you can go check it out. You can check out the video because, you can see some clips from the movie because it's not out yet, but it's going to be out soon. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. Your day, month, shift, week, whatever it is. If you're working on a project, happy project. Exercising, happy exercising. If you're fucking whatever, I don't know. You have anything for me, SC?
Go bang somebody. Jesus Christ.
I know. I gotta go do that. So kisses on your pink parts. Love you. Bye. Get your fuck out.
I like tacos and burritos.